You've probably been told your whole life. Have some lemon, it's good for you. And in many ways, that's true. Lemons have this wonderful ability to brighten up your food, refresh your drink, and give your body a little boost. They've been a part of home remedies, healing teas, and secret recipes for generations. But, what if I told you that there's another side to the story? That there are certain foods, everyday foods, you might be mixing with lemon right now. That could quietly be doing more harm than good, especially as you get older. Think about it. In your younger years, your body was like a well-oiled machine. You could drink that tangy lemonade with just about anything, and nothing seemed to bother you. But now? Your body isn't the same as it was at 30 or even 50. Digestion slows down. Stomach lining becomes more sensitive. Nutrient absorption changes. And the truth is, what once felt harmless, even healthy, could now be setting you up for discomfort, nutritional imbalances, or health flare-ups you never saw coming. Here's the thing, lemons themselves aren't the villain. They're still packed with vitamin C, antioxidants, and natural goodness. But when you pair them with the wrong foods, especially in the later stages of life, the results can be, well, let's just say less than refreshing. I'm talking about combinations that can leave you feeling bloated, cause sudden sugar spikes, or even rob your body of the very nutrients you're trying to get. And here's where it gets interesting. These aren't exotic, rare foods you'd have to search a specialty store for. No, these are things you probably already have in your kitchen right now. Things you've been enjoying with lemon for years without a second thought. So, in this video, we're going to uncover the 3 foods you should never mix with lemon, foods that could be working against your health instead of for it. I'll break down the science in plain, everyday language, share what actually happens inside your body, and give you easy swaps so you can keep enjoying lemon the safe way. And I'll tell you now, the third one will probably shock you, because it's something most people believe is a perfectly healthy pairing. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Comment, "I'm here," down below if you're ready to discover these lemon secrets nobody's talking about. And if you're new to Elderly Wisdom Tips, hit that subscribe button so you never miss the simple, life-changing advice that helps you live healthier, longer, and wiser. Let's start with one of the most common, and surprisingly risky, combinations, lemon and dairy. Picture this, it's a cool evening, and you decide to make yourself something comforting. Maybe a glass of warm milk with a little squeeze of lemon for a twist, or perhaps you've treated yourself to a creamy dessert drizzled with fresh lemon juice. You enjoy it, thinking it's a little luxury, a little boost for your health. But an hour later? Your stomach feels tight. You're bloated. Maybe you even feel a bit queasy. This isn't just bad luck. It's not that your body is suddenly getting fussy. It's pure chemistry. You see, lemon is highly acidic. When that acidity meets the proteins in milk or other dairy products, it causes them to curdle, literally forming clumps inside your stomach. Now, in younger years, your digestive system could power through that without too much fuss. But as we get older, our stomach acids can become less efficient, and our digestion slows. That means those curdled proteins can sit heavier, take longer to break down, and cause more discomfort, leading to bloating, cramps, and sometimes even a nasty bout of indigestion. And here's where it gets tricky. There's a popular belief that mixing lemon with milk, or creating lemon milk drinks, can be detoxifying or cleansing. You might have even seen recipes claiming they're great for weight loss or digestion. But if you're living with acid reflux, gastritis, or even just a more sensitive stomach, which is incredibly common as we age, this combination could make things much worse. Instead of cleansing your system, you might be triggering inflammation or irritating your stomach lining. So, what's the solution if you love that creamy lemon flavor? You don't have to give it up entirely. Instead, swap regular dairy milk for dairy-free options like almond, oat, or even coconut milk. These plant-based alternatives don't react the same way to lemon's acidity, so you can still enjoy that smooth texture and zesty taste, without the uncomfortable aftermath. But dairy isn't the only pairing you should be cautious about. There's another everyday combination with lemon that seems harmless, even healthy. Let's talk about something you've probably heard countless times: lemon helps you absorb iron. And yes, there's truth to that. For plant-based sources of iron, like spinach, lentils, or beans, lemon can be a real helper. The vitamin C in lemon changes the form of iron into one that your body can absorb more easily. But here's the part most people never hear about: that benefit doesn't work the same way with every kind of iron. When we're talking about certain animal-based sources of iron, like red meat, or even iron that's been added to fortified foods, the story changes. See, while lemon's acidity can be helpful in some cases, in others, especially when you're getting iron from supplements or fortified cereals, too much acid at the wrong time can actually make things harder for your body. It can interfere with how certain forms of iron are absorbed. And beyond that, the acidity can be tough on your stomach lining, especially if you're already dealing with acid reflux, gastritis, or a sensitive digestive system. Now, here's where it becomes especially important for seniors. Many people over the age of 60 are told to watch their iron levels, sometimes because they're low, sometimes because they're taking supplements to keep them steady. And so, without realizing it, they'll have their iron pill in the morning with a glass of lemon water, thinking they're doubling the benefit. But in reality, they might be doubling the discomfort, and possibly even reducing the effectiveness of that supplement. There's also a common belief that adding lemon to every meal is always a good idea. But when your body's stomach acid is already more delicate, adding extra acid at the wrong moment, like right when you're taking your iron supplement, can lead to that unpleasant burning sensation in your chest or throat, or even mild nausea after eating. So, what's the better approach? Keep the lemon, but use it strategically. If you're taking iron supplements, have them with plain water instead of lemon water. Then, enjoy your lemon with meals where it will actually help you, like a fresh squeeze over steamed spinach, or a drizzle over a bean salad. That way, you're giving your body the boost without the burn. And now, we've come to the last combination, and honestly, it's the one that surprises people the most. Let's talk about a pairing that often hides in plain sight, one that most people would never suspect could be a problem: lemon and sugary sweets. Think about lemon pie, lemon soda, those brightly wrapped lemon candies that remind you of your childhood. Maybe even that tall glass of sweetened iced tea with a generous squeeze of lemon on a hot afternoon. They taste light, refreshing, even innocent. But for many seniors, this combination comes with a silent cost. Here's why. Lemon is naturally acidic, sharp, tangy, full of life. Sugar, on the other hand, feeds bacteria in your mouth. When you combine them, the acid from the lemon softens your tooth enamel, and the sugar gives bacteria exactly what they need to multiply. For someone with strong, healthy teeth, that might just mean a little extra brushing. But for seniors, especially if you have sensitive teeth, gum problems, or dentures, this can accelerate enamel erosion, cause increased sensitivity, and make dental issues harder to manage. And it's not just about teeth. This lemon-sugar duo can have a quick impact on your blood sugar. The acidity doesn't slow down the sugar absorption; in fact, it can sometimes make the hit feel faster. For seniors living with diabetes, prediabetes, or even just trying to keep energy levels steady, this can cause those sudden spikes and drops in blood sugar that leave you feeling jittery one moment and drained the next. Now, here's the tricky part: people see lemon as a health food. So when it's in a dessert, they feel like it's somehow less indulgent, less risky. It's easy to think, well, it's lemon, so it's healthy. But when the sugar content is high, the benefits of the lemon are overshadowed by the strain it puts on your teeth, your gums, and your blood sugar balance. So what's the better choice? If you love that bright lemon flavor, try using it in ways that keep the sugar low. A cup of warm herbal tea with fresh lemon and just a small touch of honey can give you the same comfort without the sugar overload. Or, sprinkle a little lemon zest over fresh fruit for a burst of flavor that's naturally sweet and full of nutrients. You get the tang, the aroma, the refreshment, without the silent harm. So now you know, the dairy that can upset your stomach, the iron pairings that can backfire, and the sugary treats that can quietly wear down your health. But here's the thing, it's not about giving up lemons, or fearing the foods you love. It's about knowing the smart pairings, so you can enjoy every bite, every sip, without wondering later if it was the right choice. I know, it can feel unsettling to realize that even something as bright and healthy as a lemon could cause trouble in the wrong combination. It's almost like finding out an old friend has a side you never really knew. But here's the truth, this isn't about fear, and it's not about taking away the foods you love. This is about power. The kind of power that comes from knowledge. When you understand how your body changes over time, you can make choices that work with it instead of against it. You don't have to give up lemons. You just need to know when to bring them into the meal, and when to let them sit this one out. That's not restriction, it's wisdom. And wisdom is what keeps you feeling good, steady, and confident in your golden years. So I want you to think about your daily habits. Have you been mixing lemon with milk or cream without realizing it could be causing that discomfort after dinner? Have you been pairing lemon with your iron supplements, thinking it's helping, when it might be making them less effective? Have you been enjoying those lemon desserts a little too often, not realizing they could be wearing down your teeth or spiking your sugar? The good news is, small changes make a big difference. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just swap out that one drink, move that squeeze of lemon to a better time in the day, or trade a sugary treat for a naturally sweet option. Each little choice you make in favor of your health is like putting a coin in the bank, it adds up, and before you know it, you've built something strong and lasting. Healthy living in our later years isn't about cutting everything out. It's about balance. It's about knowing the right combinations and keeping the joy in the foods you eat. And yes, you can still have that zing of lemon you love so much, you'll just be enjoying it the smart way, the way your body will thank you for. So, let's take a moment to recap what we've covered today. First, avoid mixing lemon with certain dairy products, because that curdling reaction can make digestion harder and leave you feeling uncomfortable. Second, be careful with lemon when you're taking iron supplements or eating some animal-based iron-rich foods, timing matters more than you think. And third, keep an eye on those sugary lemon treats, because as delicious as they are, they can quietly wear down your teeth and send your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these three combinations surprised you the most? Was it the dairy, the iron, or the sugar? Or maybe you've had an experience where you noticed discomfort after mixing lemon with another food. Share your story in the comments. I read every single one, and your experience might help someone else watching this right now. If you found today's video helpful, take a second to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Tips. This is where we share simple, clear, and practical health insights that help you live healthier, longer, and wiser, because your golden years should be your strongest years. And before you go, I just want to say thank you for spending this time with me. Your health, your comfort, and your happiness matter more than you might realize, and every small step you take in the right direction is a victory worth celebrating. So, until next time, stay healthy, stay wise, and keep shining in your golden years.